between Junior Jones and Erik Morales. And you will see that Morales, at 22 years old, is 5 years younger than Junior. They're both about 5 feet 8 inches tall. A 1-inch reach advantage for Morales. He weighed in a quarter pound under the limit. Morales has gained a little bit over 12 pounds since last night, and Junior Jones has put on 17. Rules of the bout with our unofficial ringside scorer, Harold Letterman.
The Erik El Terrible Morales Junior Jones fight is scheduled for 12 rounds. Now, we're outside the United States that are a little bit different tonight, Jim. There is no standing 8 count. The 3 knockdown rule is in effect. Only the referee can stop the fight, and you can be saved by the bell in the 12th and final round only. Jim.
Junior Jones will be first into the ring. And what an entourage he brings with him. You see Lou Duva in the foreground. Also with Jones tonight, the great cut man Al Gavin right behind him. Don Turner, who has been a trainer to Evander Holyfield, as has the man who is Junior's primary trainer now, Tommy Brooks. This is one of the very best corners, not just in boxing, but in the recent history of boxing, Larry.
And Junior says he proved in his last fight that there is no such thing as a home court advantage in boxing because, of course, he was stopped by Kennedy McKinney in his hometown.
And if the brilliance of the corner weren't enough, Jones trained for this fight 2 weeks with Evander Holyfield in Atlanta, 2 weeks with Pernell Whitaker in Norfolk, Virginia, and then a period of time at altitude to get himself in top condition. A closer look at Junior Poison Jones.
All the way into his career, 10 years or so, his first fight outside of the U.S., and once again, he has dominated many of the best of the Mexican fighters in the lower weight divisions.
Astonishing statistic. New York fighter, 34-0 against Mexican fighters. Here comes Morales. Closer look at the man they call Terrible.
Undefeated in Tijuana, as everywhere else. And once again, a reminder, oddly enough, no odds, no betting in this betting happy place.
Let's go to ring announcer Danny Valdivia for the introductions.
Top Rank Incorporated, HBO, and Cerveza Corona present the HBO Boxing After Dark main event of the evening. Super Bantamweights, 12 rounds for the WBC Super Bantamweight Championship of the World. This championship bout has been sanctioned by La Comisión de Box y Lucha Libre de Tijuana, Ramón Espinosa, chairman, and the World Boxing Council. Supervising at ringside, the president, Jose Sulaman, and the vice president from Puerto Rico, Hector Garcia. Judging at ringside, los jueces from Thailand, Anik Hong Tong Kam. From England, John Keane. From Japan, Ken Morita. Our referee in charge from England, Larry O'Connell. And now, for pride and country, por orgullo y patria, in the blue corner, the challenger, wearing blue trunks with black trim. His record, 44 wins, 3 losses, 26 wins by knockout. En la esquina azul, el retador con 40 34 victorias, 3 perdidas, 26 de sus victorias por nocaut. His weight, an even 122 pounds, pesando 122 libras, former two-time champion of the world from Brooklyn, New York, Junior Poison Jones. In the red corner, wearing white trunks with black trim, undefeated in 30 professional bouts, with 24 of his wins by knockout. En la esquina roja, invicto en 30 peleas profesionales, con 24 de sus victorias por nocaut. He weighed in at 121 3/4 pounds, pesando 121 3/4 libras, from Tijuana, Baja California, México, the WBC Super Bantamweight Champion of the World, Erik Terrible Morales.
Thank you. When you're ready, you've got to announce them first, haven't you?
I already did.
You already announced them, right? Good luck to both of you. You both had your instructions in the dressing room. May it be a good contest and may the best man win. Good luck.
For both fighters
No problem. No problem.
at this stage of their careers, Junior Jones put it best to repeat. It's win it all or lose it all.
Junior Jones can box and he can punch. Erik Morales can box. I'm not sure, Roy, that he can punch at the same level with Jones.
Well, he throws pretty good punches. He stopped the old guy that he took the
Daniel Zaragoza.
Yeah, he stopped Zaragoza with body shots, so he showed that he could punch. But this is only the second time that he's been in a big fight like this. Junior's been in these several times.
Every element of crowd noise you hear, the chants, the cheers, the spontaneous eruptions, will all be for El Terrible, Erik Morales. Neither man has landed much of anything in the first 50 seconds of the fight. Morales sneaking in a right-hand lead. And a hard right-hand counter by Jones.
Morales was surprisingly aggressive in the opening moments of the fight until Jones landed that punch.
Larry, you made an interesting point yesterday after we met with Morales. You said that he looks to you like a fighter who struggles to make weight. Elaborate.
Well, he's so gaunt, but on the other hand, when you're 22 years old, you can get away with such things as making weight. As you get older, it's harder. But it looks like he has as much body fat as a nail.
Jones is the one who actually gained the most weight, though.
That's true.
So it wasn't too easy for him either.
Junior missing with a right hand. Left hand lands for Morales. Left hand to the body by Jones. Junior trying to establish his jab. Morales staying at a distance and making Junior stretch that jab out early on.
But Junior can't wait for Morales because Junior is not the waiting type fighter. The guy who pushes the issue is going to have the advantage here.
When Morales sets up, Roy Jones, look at where he holds his left hand. Junior got an opening for a right hand here.
No, it's not quite low enough for that, but what Junior is doing is Junior is countering Morales' straight right hand with his own straight right. He's caught Morales twice with that punch. Both times it may have stunned Morales a little bit.
aggression Morales showed in the first minute and a half disappears after the counter right hands. And it was a cautious final minute of round number 1. Interpreter in Morales' corner will be Ray Torres.
Okay, you gotta go to his right, move around. Make sure you walk to the right so you get away from his right. But that, you gotta feint him. You gotta attack him. Don't risk it.
But put your head down. You're trying to put it up in the air. Okay. All right? And hands high. Don't relax on us now. Okay, this for all the marbles, baby. All right? Okay. All right, straight back.
22 punches connected from Morales by CompuBox numbers in round number 1. 15 of them were jabs. Jones landed more power shots, likely because of that counter right hand that Roy Jones described to you. You have Roy Jones Jr. doing commentary on Ivy Jr. Jones. So stick with us.
We had 2 bulls in the first fight, 2 bullfighters in the second fight. One of these fights will get it right.
One thing I think is bad here is that I don't think this is the pace that Erik Morales really wants to fight Junior at. Junior has the most experience, and I think this is his pace of fighting.
Good right hand that Morales took.
Box up.
Morales, known as a slower starter. He came on in the late rounds in his biggest win against Zaragoza. Now Morales goes back to attacking and lands a right uppercut as he forces Jones back against the ropes.
I told you whoever pushed the issue here is going to have the advantage.
What Morales wants to do is to try to test Jones's endurance, which he has had a problem with from time to time in the past by pressing him early.
I think Jones caught referee Larry O'Connell in the midsection as O'Connell was trying to break him up, and O'Connell took the punch pretty well. Just missed with the right hand. Jones tapped him with the counter left. Junior started to pull the trigger on the right. Now he fires it. Kind of looks like both men think they can counter Roy, and they're waiting for each other to attack.
They are. That's why I said whoever takes the lead has the advantage in this fight. Now Erik has a mouse under his left eye. Yeah.
There's another right hand for Jones, right under the left eye of Erik Morales. That mouse is turning red. It's not flowing with blood yet, but it may open up. A slippage, and once again, that's the slippery corner. That's the one where you saw Rios slip several times in the first fight. In Tijuana get their money's worth. Junior featherweight division, Larry.
Yeah, Bungo is unknown here. He may fight here later in the fall. He's had more title defenses than anybody else with his belt. There's Morales and Jones, Kennedy McKinney, Barrera, who is on his comeback trail, and Wayne McCullough, who is going to be fighting Prince Hamed. at the end of October.
And we told you, every fighter in the 126-pound weight class with any identity whatsoever is looking for the fight against Prince Nassim. Likewise, all the 122-pound fighters.
Listen, you're squaring up a little bit too much. Okay, yeah. Show him that jab. When you get on the inside, put that foot there and start letting them uppercuts go, okay? All right, baby.
Oh, well, the ref has a good stomach.
I don't know, he wilted a little bit with that blow.
According to CompuBox numbers through round 2, Erik Morales far more accurate with the jab, landing 26 out of 46, 57%. Junior Jones only 12 of 77. Yet Harold Letterman scores the first 2 rounds for Jones. Interpreter Ray Torres telling us that between rounds, Erik Morales' father, Jose, manager and trainer in his corner, asked Erik to get closer to Junior Jones, not fight from so far outside.
Yes, because he has to push the issue. You can't stand out there and let Junior have his way. He has the experience already, and if you let him fight his fight, you're not going to beat him like that.
And Junior got a chance in there to bust Morales with another counter right hand and landed it right on the cheekbone, which is swelling under Morales' left eye.
Yeah, but Erik came out with some good combinations of his own just now.
Morales has delivered some punishment in the first 3 rounds. He's taking some in return.
Don't pull down. Right, box on. Break! Stand back.
Erik is moving around to his right, moving away from Junior's power punch, which is Junior's right hand. That's why Junior's not throwing it as much this round.
He can set it up with the left. Oh, hard right to the body by Jones.
A beautiful body shot.
Morales folded into the ropes by that right hand shot right in the middle of the belly.
I think he may be trying to let Junior punch himself out a little bit, though.
Break! Stand back, stand back.
I'm under a similar impression, that he feels he's a little stronger and in better condition.
Reminiscent of what Kennedy McKinney was able to do against Junior Jones in New York when he weathered the Jones storm and then knocked out a weakened Junior who admitted himself afterward that he was punched out.
Hands out. Let go, let go, let go, let go.
O'Connell warning Jones for holding Morales' right arm. Junior was working the body with the right hand, and now he's got a trickle of blood coming from Morales' nose.
Against McKinney, he dropped McKinney early in the fight and got reckless. Here he's under much greater control.
Okay, when you hurt him again, you got to finish him. If you see him hurt, you got to go after him. He was all balanced most of the time. You had him going, and you got to get to him. Stay close to him. Sure you pressure him.
All right, yeah, 1, 2, 3. Either here or over the top, all right? Here we go, drink this one. All right, let's go.
Jones said he's learned you have to earn a knockout. He's trying to earn it by fighting a more disciplined fight. But he's in there with a young, strong, well-conditioned, and very well-schooled fighter.
And in round 3, Morales was the more accurate puncher, landing 24 of 53, according to CompuBox numbers. Jones 14 of 54.
What's your head, son? Box up.
Junior's jab is the best thing working for him right now.
Good left hook inside by Jones. He landed a right cross flush and a left hook flush. Morales has certainly shown that he can take a punch in these first few rounds.
Yeah, and Morales has very good ring posture here. He's keeping up good with Junior. He's not getting too close and he's not staying too far back.
Yeah, he seems to be in better balance. This is a kid, Roy, who was raised in a home that had a gym. His father had been a fighter. He's been fighting since he's 5. He has beautiful balance.
Let go, take it out. Take it
The other thing that helps him is he doesn't overcommit to his punches.
That's one of the things that Vander Holyfield is trying to get Junior Jones to respond to. Holyfield telling Jones, if you don't overcommit to your jab, you'll be in a better position to knock a man out with the right hand.
Watch your heads. Right! Stand back, stand back, stand back. One at a time. Come on, fight. Hit your heads up. Go for it. Box up.
Jones keeps telling Holyfield he's going to break out a 10-pound can of kick-ass on him. Both men having their moments in round number 4. And we're getting more action and more contact with each succeeding round. And down goes Jones.
And he has a bad cut, Jim.
And he's also very tired.
Same round in which Kennedy McKinney was able to finish Jones. Junior Jones's career on the line. 20 seconds left in round 4. Jones just trying to hold on. O'Connell stopped the fight. The round was almost over.
You know, I thought it was a reasonable stoppage, even though the round was almost over, because Junior was cut, hurt,
And wobbling.
and very tired.
Tremendous performance by 22-year-old Erik Morales as he fulfills his promise in front of the hometown crowd.
Very good right hand. He held his composition very good. I think that was the advantage for him late in the fight.
He just held his composure throughout.
He held his composure, waited for Junior to tire and start making mistakes. Junior started making mistakes with his balance, started leaving himself open after the big punches, and that's how Erik caught him.
And if the rumor Larry heard was true, somewhere there's a guy who just lost a $100,000 bet on Junior Jones.
Well,
What a world of possibilities this opens up for young Erik Morales.
yeah.
Let's take a look at the knockdown. This is not the stoppage that ended the fight, but rather the knockdown that set it up.
Clean right hand that hurt Junior badly. He's trying to hold on. Another right hand on top of the head just sort of pushed him over. That was the punch that really did the damage.
One of those right hands, in addition to helping facilitate the knockout, opened a big cut over Junior's left eye.
Yeah, I think it was the one that he caught him with in the beginning. He caught Junior trying to throw a right uppercut from the outside, which was very dangerous. Good performance by Erik Morales.
Now let's look at the stoppage. And by our clock, this would have been, I believe, within the last 5 seconds of the round.
Right there, he got caught with another big punch, Jim. The referee thought he was through. I thought he was through, and I think it was a good stoppage. He was trying to fight back, but he was hurt. And, you know, those kind you have to respect.
I think O'Connell did a very professional job throughout, including taking the body shot from Junior Jones in the one break. And I think you can indeed say that this was a professional stoppage.
Yes, it was.
It isn't the referee's job to follow the clock. It's the referee's job to protect fighters.
That's right. That's his first job.
All right, let's go to Danny Valdivia for the official particulars.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by technical knockout in 2 minutes, 55 seconds of the 4th round. And still the WBC Super Bantamweight Champion of the world, Tijuana Zone, Erik Terrible Morales. Técnico en 2 minutos 55 segundos del cuarto asalto, Erik Terrible Morales.
Final punch stat numbers. And you can see that Morales landed 36 more punches than Jones, threw almost as many, was connecting at a much higher percentage. One reason why, he was considerably more effective with the jab. By choosing to be the aggressor, Erik Morales made his jab effective and backed Junior Jones up, Roy.
Yeah, that's the worst fight for Junior Jones to be able to fight, is backing up. He's a power puncher. He does not fight good on his heels. He does not fight good backing up. So Erik Morales came in with a perfect strategy, and it worked for him.
And Larry Merchant stands by in the ring right now.
Thank you, Jim. Congratulations, Erik. It seemed as if you felt that you were stronger and in better condition than him.
Parece que tú sentías que tú eras más fuerte y en mejor condición que él.
Sí, desde luego, yo venía muy bien preparado a esta pelea. Hice un gran trabajo, yo creo que trabajo de mucho tiempo entrenar en el centro ceremonial con mí.
Yeah, absolutely. I had a great training. I've been training in the mountains, and I felt with my preparation I would be stronger than him.
It seemed to us that you were more aggressive than we have seen you in some fights. Why?
Nos parece que tú eras más agresivo, más que en lo que te hemos visto en otras peleas. ¿Por qué?
Porque estamos en Tijuana. Vean, tiene más de quién sabe cuántos años que el toreo no se llena. Y además, pues, era mi oportunidad de demostrar que soy un campeón de verdad.
I was more aggressive because we're in Tijuana. It's been many years since this place was used for a boxing match. I'm home, and I wanted to do that.
Did this event, you're taking a dangerous opponent like Jones, fighting at home and getting this recognition, live up to everything you had hoped for?
Tomando esta pelea que fue muy peligrosa con un oponente como Jones, es lo que tú esperabas y el resultado es todo lo que tú anhelabas.
Lógico que sí.
Of course.
Salí un poco golpeado, pero pues es caso del oficio, ¿no? Me entregué hacia adentro, todo el tiempo fui por el rival y pues...
Yeah, I gambled, I took a chance, I came out a little beat up and around the eyes, but everything came out just the way we expected it to do.
Thank you very much.
Muchas gracias.
So, as we said earlier, excuse me, Jim. We have Junior Jones now. All right, Junior Jones, you said you were ready for this fight. You came out under control. You didn't lose your composure. And yet Erik Morales just seemed to be stronger and quicker than you were.
Oh, man. I guess, like I say, he raised his level a little bit. You know, like I said, I mean, you know, things happen. And then, like I said, but he just, fought a, good fight. I made a mistake, and he just capitalized off that mistake.
Is he as good a fighter as you have ever fought before?
No, he's about average fighter that I fought, but not as good.
If he's not as good, then where are you if he was still able to beat you?
I mean, things happen. It's not the point of saying he's that good. I mean, this is boxing. Like any good fighter, you make a mistake and you get caught. That's the whole thing. And like I said, I mean, it's no big deal. He's a good fighter. I never said he wasn't a good fighter.
Will you continue to fight?
I don't know right now. I mean, right now, let me get to this. But right now, my head is still on fighting, so I'm not discouraged or anything like that. We just gotta see what's over the horizon, and I guess take from there.
Thank you very much, Junior. So, Jim, as we said earlier, attention must be paid when a young fighter who has everything to lose takes such a fight in his hometown and is ready for it and has made an announcement to the world. He did win the ears and the eyes and our tail in this bull ring tonight. Jim?